everyone and welcome to my travel journal video. If you are new around here, my name is Thea and I make videos about journaling. As you saw from the intro, my boyfriend and I took a little day trip to Rokua National Park here in Finland. I had been there once before, but that was like 10 years ago, so now was the perfect time to visit again. Anyway, I didn't have any kind of plan for this spread that we are now making, as I was just going with the flow and having fun. I always like to take photos when I'm traveling, so I can add them to my journal later when I get home. I print these on sticker paper so they aren't too thick, and they are also quicker to attach on the pages because I don't need a glue stick. If you don't have a printer, you can always use some tickets, maps and other stuff like that for decorating the journal. And of course, you can always draw some landscapes as well. I like to keep my travel journal pretty simple and doodle-free because I draw more on my bullet journal, and this journal is more for writing and memory keeping. Anyway, I was a bit nervous about this header because I don't usually use capital letters at all. Luckily it turned out okay still, but I guess I need to start practicing capital letters more from now on. To make the header a bit neater, I went over the top part of the letters twice so they would have a nice gradient. By the way, I have posted a lettering tutorial where I go over the basics of calligraphy, so go check that out if you want to know my tips. For the finishing touches, I added some details with white gel pen on the middle parts of the letters so they would look a little bit more interesting and kind of like they are glowing. Now that the header is finished, we can move on to the rest of the spread. I haven't done a lot of collages or scrapbooking, so I wasn't really sure what I should do as the first step. I decided to start off by playing around with the placement of the photos to see where they would suit the best. I had been thinking about buying these girl stickers for months now and finally decided to do it. These are from the brand Dolce Vita Studio, and I will leave a link to the shop where I bought them in the description. I picked up 3 stickers that had some kind of hiking and forest vibes, but only ended up using 2 of them so the spread wouldn't be too crowded. I wanted to add a little bit more texture to this spread because I felt like that was missing, so I decided to use some scrapbook paper from Notebook Therapy for this. Because I'm very indecisive, I played around with the placement of the different elements for quite a while. Like I said, I'm also quite new with this kind of journaling style, so I guess I'm a bit lower because of that too. I would love to know if you do this as well when journaling or making collages, so let me know in the comments. Anyway, I cut one of the photos a bit smaller so it would fit better on the top of the page. Using photos in different sizes makes the spread look more interesting and free-flowing, so I think it was the right choice. Now that every element has found its place, it's time to start attaching them to my journal. I prefer using a glue roller instead of a glue stick, but I had to learn the hard way that glue rollers don't work well with textured paper because it can tear it apart. So if you want to add textured paper in your journal, I would recommend using a glue stick. Here you can see a spread that I made after my trip to Berlin. I have posted a video about that a few months ago, so definitely go check that out if you are interested in seeing how I set up this travel journal. This is my first ever travel journal, so setting it up felt a little bit challenging at first, but I think I've now found a way of decorating and using this journal that works really well for me. Basically, I like to set up a planning spread for longer trips beforehand, but for shorter trips like this one, I just make a spread or two after the trip without too much planning it in advance. You could also set up spreads when you are traveling, but I like making most of them at home where I have more stationery available. The best part of journaling is that you can do whatever you want and there's no right or wrong way of doing it. By the way, if you don't have a travel journal, you can totally use this kind of journaling style, for example, making mirror pages in your bullet journal, and I've been doing that for a couple of months now, and it's very relaxing because it's pretty quick and easy to do and looks nice, so it's a fun change compared to my regular bullet journaling style. Anyway, after gluing the other piece of textured paper in place, I arranged the photos and sticker to the page on the right. I wanted this spread to be very autumnal, so it would describe the views in the national park accordingly. I decided to use more stickers for decorating because there was quite a lot of empty space left and our trip was only one day long, so I didn't have as many things to write about. I remembered that I had these fall-themed die cuts that came with the notebook Therapy Scrapbook paper set, so I wanted to try them out and see if they would fit the spread well. These have a clear background, so you can add them on top of the photos if you would like to. I used a glue roller for attaching the first leaf, but you can actually see the little glue dots, so I would recommend using a glue stick instead, like I did for the second one. I really wanted to use these new gel pens that I bought recently, as they come with these autumnal vintage colors that I thought would be perfect for this spread. Here are some quick swatches so you can see the colors on paper, and this was helpful for me too because I couldn't choose at first which color I wanted to use. So far I really love these pens and also the clicking sound that they make. I don't know if the sound of it is that special, as my boyfriend said they sound exactly the same as other ballpoint pens, but I don't really use them, so I guess I had forgotten how they sound. Anyway, I ended up choosing this dark plum color for the writing, as it didn't look too bright or colorful. If you are curious about what I usually write about in these pages, I just wrote how our drive went and also how I was feeling looking at the fall scenery. The fall foliage doesn't last that long here in Finland, so I'm glad that we went on this trip at the perfect time to see it in all of its glory. Near the end of October, things just get very gloomy and grey, which I'm not looking forward to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the clips in the beginning of this video, especially if it's not fall where you live. I would love to hear what's your favorite season, so let me know in the comments. For the finishing touches, I added some fall themed stickers, and the mushroom ones were from OchMonika, and the berry ones I actually made myself with the app called Procreate. I don't make stickers that often, but after this trip I was really inspired by nature and fall colors. Finally, I decided to add drop shadows to the photos that didn't have anything beneath them, and this was the perfect excuse to use my new pens more. I also added some tiny sparkles to the empty spaces, as they always make everything look super cute. Anyway, I decided to make this video in a bit more relaxed style, showing more footage in real time. I would love to hear what you think and whether you like seeing more sped up footage, for example. I think it might be fun to try out making ASMR type of video without any voiceover, so let me know if you would like to see that as well, or if you prefer this type of video with the voiceover instead. Now this spread is actually ready, and here are some close-ups of the details as well. I had a lot of fun on this trip and while making this video. I hope you enjoyed it too and that it gave you some inspiration or new ideas. There's just something really relaxing about keeping a journal like this. Anyway, leave a yellow leaf emoji in the comments if you made it this far, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!